Madison Hotel in Boston, waiting for the trolley to take us on the Freedom Trail ride. We are right now in the Boston Harbor. This is, needless to say, the SS Constitution. It is the oldest commissioned in the U.S. Navy, and it is still used today, only they go out the harbor for a little while and then come right back. It is called Old Ironside, very famous ship. And the reason that they call it Old Ironside is because the boat, or rather the ship, is made out of old oak, and it warded off cannonballs from the British. It was used rather in 1782 to protect American interests in the high seas. It's a very, very interesting ship. Seeing the Boston skyline, absolutely beautiful. The Boston Harbor Hotel. Beautiful spinnaker on that, and the exciting Boston skyline. We're right now in Boston. We're on the harbor cruise to George's Island, and just to show how close we are to Martha's Vineyard, that's right there where Inge is pointing, and we're also very close to Nantucket. This is exciting that we are so close to the East Coast. See Fort Independence. This is the fort. We're passing right now Long Island, not to be confused with Long Island, New York. This is a very long and narrow island. It goes on and on for a very long time. But it is lovely with that lighthouse right there. I think it's a beautiful view. This is the famous Faneuil Hall. It is a forum for public debate. Samuel Adams was part of the men that wrote the Constitution, so he probably publicly debated here for the Constitution. This is the dome of the Faneuil Hall, reflected in a very modern building. It's quite interesting to see. We are right now on the Freedom Trail, where Paul Revere rang the bell and said, "The British are coming, the British are coming." And here comes Inge. Instead of the British, it's Inge coming. She looks kind of nice. This is the old Boston State House. And it has that unicorn up there, and over here it has the lion. So it's nice. Good. This is John Harvard, after whom this university was named, and that of course is Inger standing right next to Harvard, looking pretty good. These are the hallowed halls of Harvard, one of the finest universities in the world, where the brightest minds are being molded, hopefully. A very fun place with all these young people walking to and fro. This is Rockport, north of Boston. We're at Pigeon Cove, overlooking the ocean. This is a stone quarry. It's very odd to have this so close to the ocean. The ocean is quite on the other side of those reddish-brown rocks. I can hear the ocean roar from here. We're at the Emerson Inn by the Sea, where we're spending the night in Rockport. It's absolutely beautiful here. We've just come home from a lovely dinner at my place by the sea. Everything is here by the sea. And here we have a lovely piano player. People listening to him is lovely, the way he's playing. This is the cute little Rockport town. Rockport by the Sea, where we spent the night. It's very cute here, little harbor, reminiscent of That cute little harbor by Princeton. Very nice. There's an inlet, kind of like Princeton, where you can take a boat out and go fishing. We are right now in Gloucester. We're taking a duck ride, which is an amphibious boat that was used in Vietnam to, it's sort of like an all-terrain type of a vessel where
the twin blue towers, that's Our Lady in between the towers, a statue of the Virgin Mary. She's holding a fishing boat, and when it's lit up at night, you can see it out to the outer harbor area. Sometimes called the Fisherman's Light. Do you remember the 1939 movie Captain's Courageous with Spencer Tracy? Scenes from that movie filmed in that church.
Anyway, this amphibious boat takes us through the harbor of Gloucester. We've driven here from Salem, and we've been here now for the second day, and it's really very, very picturesque. This is really cool. Seeing sort of like a
dry dock area behind the sunken boat is the Gloucester Marine Railways. That's the oldest operating boatyard in America. For over 150 years, ships have gone into dry dock there for maintenance and repair. The outer harbor put up in sails, but not today.
Oh, beautiful. I would love to see this one. This is October, probably the 2nd. We are right now in New Hampshire, close to Gorman.
Still not convinced that it does anything,
Past
so I
Berlin.
didn't want to shoot a few without it.
Still in Gorman. Beautiful little mountain stream with a lovely, gorgeous, gorgeous tree above it, and the branches hanging down so beautifully. Little creek, different shot. These are the woods somewhere in Maine. Beautiful, beautiful red sugar maple trees. Lovely country road. This is October. We're still in New Hampshire. It's a typical New England covered bridge. It's quite lovely. Same lovely bridge from below by the river. That gold there is so pretty, the way it reflects in the water. This bridge is really very, very interesting. Although I don't think it's in use anymore, but it's a very, very lovely bridge. Of course, there's no more traffic going through it, which is a shame, really. But I guess they have to preserve what they have down here. I heard somebody say that this was the Leonardo DiCaprio covered bridges of all bridges, and I think he's absolutely right. It is a gorgeous bridge. Still the same gorgeous bridge. The leaves are falling. It's absolutely beautiful, and it's quite balmy and warm. And the leaves are going down the little river. It's very beautiful. The typical country road in Maine with all the lovely fall colors. And the leaves are falling, they're already on the ground. We just walked a bit on the Cascade Trail, and this is the Cascade Fall. This is the Dunn Waterfall. We just walked down here from the road. We left the others in the car. Gorgeous.
Look on mountain goat.
Here's Inge, acting like a photographer.
Yeah. Got it. 35 enough? Good.
Yeah, because I'm dying to try it out. You know, especially because I don't.
Here we are on the Appalachian Trail, one of the toughest trails in the world. Or in the United States, that's for sure. And here's Inge. There's just nothing like the color of these beautiful trees. We stopped on the side of the road to just see all this lovely color. It's totally amazing. Oops, there goes Inge. I think that's her. Yep, sure is. In the rain. A little beautiful little country church. I think we are in Vermont right now. It's pouring rain. Absolutely pouring. But this is very lovely. I'm asking you to let me out so we can take this gorgeous scene. I don't think there's anything as pretty as a Vermont country road. We just finished having breakfast. We're close still to the motel in that they call it the Aspen Grove, but I know these are birches. It's gorgeous. Such a strange growth on this tree. In the distance, the beautiful fog or smog. No, it's not smog, but it's gorgeous fog. It rises slowly. It's still early in the morning. Totally gorgeous. These are the shell-borne birches. They're beginning to die out, and in some areas they've done some clear cutting of these gorgeous trees. This is about October the 5th, 2000. We're in the White Mountains of New Hampshire, close to the fishery. Right in the White Mountain hills. Lovely little waterfall. The village here is called Crystal, so these must be the Crystal Falls. Still the Crystal Falls. The lovely and totally awesome Crystal Falls. is actually the continuation of that beautiful Crystal Call. It splurges down there into the rock. Lovely leaves in a little puddle. And this is the Stark Covered Bridge. Very nice little bridge. They've got some decorations there at the bottom of the white post for Halloween. We're still in New Hampshire. Town is getting ready for the holidays, it looks like. This is just a really picturesque little town. It's called Stark. And here we have the Stark Inn. Lovely to look at. Very, very beautiful. And the meandering river. There are just hundreds and hundreds of these rivers. Just as much as there are a lot of covered bridges. It's all over the region. This seems to be some type of a storage shed. And there's the little stairway going up to the cemetery. This is a nice little church of Stark. It looks like Mother Nature is a little bit early with her Christmas tree, but it's awfully beautiful. Looks like a tree full of ornaments. A view from the covered bridge. Beautiful lake. Still as can be, it looks almost like glass. Very lovely. This is Saturday, and I think it might be the 7th of October, 2000. What a beautiful pond. The sun doesn't want to come out today, for good anyway. A beautiful Maine little country road.
And helped them focus, gave them hits, and set their locus, memorialized camera ephemera, captured the rapture through the aperture, and conquered their fatigue resistance by visions of hyperfocal distance, and met their every tired groan by trimming their exposure zone, their ISO, their shutter speed. He met their every photo need. He gave them every photo op, and there was naught he did not spot. They have not seen their pictures yet, but did they love it? Yes, you bet.
Very good.
Probably nobody can read it.
There's Jordan.
I'll send you a copy.
I'm going to send everybody.
Glenn.
Oh, that'd be great.
Hey, Glenn.
Great.
Thank you. There's the rocket scientist.
That was very
Good, Lucy. Really good.
There's Erlda. Here we have Huey, the shrink. He's shrinking us today. I didn't get Richard. Hey, Richard. This, of course, is Richard. Yes, Richard. And Glenn, the cutie pie of the whole bunch. And the doctor.
I've already been to the shop.
This is 1 tablespoon, 15 grams. Servings per container, about 38. Amount per serving. Calories 20. Calories from fat, 0. Total fat, 0 grams. Sodium, 180 milligrams. Total carbohydrates, 5 grams. Sugars, 3 grams. Protein, 0 grams.
What are we talking about, Bob?
We're talking about ketchup.
You're very real. Ketchup.
The house recipe ketchup.
This is Lucy doing her thing.
Now let's put this ketchup away.
We've done
This is
that.
Lucy before doing her thing. All right,
Edit them together.
I'm gonna take off my glasses because I look better with my glasses on.
Can
Shirley,
you still read? Hold it.
Go for it, Lucy. This is live.
when Hitchman near to Sunday came and finding color was still his game
That's okay, Lucy.
and led them all to barn and graveyard, stream and tree, places of beauty and places to pee, kept them on track and helped them focus, gave them hints and set their locus, memorialized camera ephemera, captured the rapture through the aperture, and conquered their fatigued resistance by visions of hyperfocal distance,
Came up in ballad. I don't know if
and met their every
to read it right.
tired groan by trimming their exposure zone, their ISO, their shutter speed. He met their every photo need. He gave them every photo op, and there was naught he did not spot. They have not seen their pictures yet, but did they love it? Yes, you bet.
Oh, this was Lucy doing her beautiful poem. In New Hampshire, people decorate for Halloween. Or maybe not Halloween, but Thanksgiving for sure. This is already one of them. The doors were pretty. In fact, they've done up the whole house. And then the front, this lovely decoration. They have it all over Vermont, Maine, and New Hampshire. This is Sunday, the first week in October. And suddenly, overnight, it started snowing. We woke up this morning and voila. Nothing but snow. Beautiful. If it were to do this much longer, all the beautiful red and yellow trees would suddenly lose all of their leaves overnight when the first frost comes. The first frost means the end of all the beautiful leaves. The first snow is always so refreshing and beautiful. It makes everything look pristine and lovely. This is a magnificent winter wonderland. It's the first week in October. Sugar-coated pines. These are maple trees. We're still in the New Hampshire Twin Mountain. We're about to take a cogwheel train up to the mountain. I just thought, you know, the first snow of the season. Oh, what a beautiful tree right there. What a beautiful winter wonderland. This is the little train we'll be taking up to Mount Washington. So far it's not populated yet because it's just going up the mountain. Here's a real choo-choo looking kind of a train. It's awfully cute. I can't read what it says on there, but Mount Washington. We're right above the tree line, looking straight from the train down. It's gorgeous. Another little Thanksgiving decoration. Very, very cute. This is our last day. We're leaving tomorrow. So it's kind of befitting to see this goodbye thing. We are in Salem, where many years ago there was the Salem hysteria, and they have like a display of all the different pumpkins, all the lights that I see right now. These are all different pumpkins in the middle of the night. They're all lit, and they're just everywhere. Here we have a whole pumpkin tree. It's a tree full of little pumpkins. And there's the biggest pumpkin face of them all. The Salem pumpkin eater.